Oh my God. Are you guys okay?
A disturbing and deeply troubling story out of rural southeastern Ohio tonight, one that investigators are already calling one of the worst child abuse cases in the state's history. 16 children have been rescued from what authorities are describing as a house of horrors. The conditions inside the home were so severe, so shocking, that seasoned law enforcement officials, people who have seen the very worst this job has to offer, were left visibly shaken. 4 adults have been arrested in connection with the case: Gary Siders Sr., Gary Siders Jr., Christina Siders, and Elizabeth Siders. Investigators have not yet confirmed the exact relationships between the 4 suspects, nor have they confirmed whether the adults are directly related to any of the children found at the property. What we do know is that all 4 are now facing serious felony charges: child endangerment involving severe physical harm. According to officials, every single one of the 16 children required medical treatment after being found at the property. Let that sink in. Not some of the children, not most of them. Every child. The injuries sustained were consistent with prolonged abuse and neglect, though investigators have not yet released specific details to protect the dignity and privacy of the young victims. 2 of those children were in such critical condition that emergency airlift was required. They were transported to a Level 1 trauma center, the highest level of emergency medical care available, where they reportedly remain under intensive treatment. Their conditions have not been publicly disclosed at this time. Authorities were clear about one thing: this was not connected to human trafficking. Investigators say there is currently no evidence suggesting the case extends beyond the 4 suspects and the property in question. That said, the investigation remains very much active and ongoing. What makes this case particularly chilling is the mobility of the suspects. Officials believe the 4 adults had been moving from location to location before temporarily settling at the Ohio property where the children were ultimately discovered. It raises serious and uncomfortable questions. How long had this been going on? Were there other locations? Were there other victims? Authorities have not yet revealed what specifically led them to the property, the tip, the call, the moment that broke this case open. But many in law enforcement are already saying the same thing. This rescue may have saved 16 young lives. One investigator, visibly emotional during a press briefing, described the scene as, and these are their words, pure evil. In a career built on confronting the darkest corners of human behavior, that description alone tells you everything you need to know about what was found inside that home. The community in southeastern Ohio is in shock tonight. Neighbors, local officials, and child welfare advocates are all grappling with the same devastating reality that behind a door in a quiet, rural part of the state. Our thoughts tonight are with those 16 children and with everyone working around the clock to bring them the justice they deserve.